everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my usual podcast, so I'll be covering any updates, any finished objects, any works in progress that I've worked on in the last week or so. I've got a cheeky one for you today, so buckle up, it's going to be fun. Any cast-ons and any acquisitions. Before we get stuck in, how are we all this week? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a really lovely week so far. My week has been really good. I am off today being Wednesday when I'm actually recording, because my parents are coming over. So I'm really, really excited. We're going out for a meal because it's my mum's birthday. It's very exciting. So yes, I am hoping to spoil her. That's my plan. Anyway, what else am I doing? Tomorrow, Thursday. So when you see this, yesterday, I am going to Kew Gardens in London for the Toft workshop. So I'm really, really excited for it. I went last year and had an absolute blast. We made the sweet pea last year. And from watching Michelle at Shell Star Stitches channel, please check her out. She's linked below. She reckons it's going to be a vegetable. So I've not made a vegetable yet. So I'm really excited to see what we get. And what we're making, so very, very excited. We're gonna segue into updates now. So on the Kew Gardens theme, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm gonna take some footage, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna have enough footage to make a separate video. I can't remember what I did last year. I think I added it into a podcast, possibly. So if I have enough footage, I will do a standalone video. If not, which is probably more likely to be the case, unfortunately you will have to wait until next week to see the footage because I will be adding it into my podcast. And obviously this podcast, because I'm filming it the day before we go, I haven't been yet, so but I will have been by the time you see this. It's very time warpy. I apologise for that, but yes, it won't be until next week that you'll be seeing the footage. In either scenario, I think, unless if I have enough, you might have a video this weekend of the Toft experience, if you will. If not, then it will be in the podcast. So stay tuned. Either way, there will be some Toft snippets and I'll let you know what we got up to and stuff. So very excited. Okay, next update, just get my list. The next update is my works in progress video. I did mention this last week. I haven't filmed it yet, but this weekend is bank holiday. So there's no excuses. I should be able to film it this weekend. I'm not entirely sure when I will post the video. I'll aim for Sunday. If it doesn't happen Sunday, it might be Monday or Wednesday. So stay tuned on that one. I'm not entirely sure when that video is going to be coming yet, but it is in the planning. Okay, we're going to get stuck into the crafty goodness and we're going to start with finished objects. Sadly, there are none. We were very close on one, but just didn't quite make it because I got distracted. Classic me, isn't it, really? But you'll see why I got distracted and I think you'll be happy with me or proud of me. I'm proud of me. I think Rob's proud of me as well, bless him. He was like, oh my gosh, get that finished because then it will just be out of the wardrobe. So yeah, really pleased with that. But no finished objects this week. Right, I'm just gonna have a quick sip of my tea. I hope you've got yourselves a beverage as well, although I don't think this podcast will be very long. Bear with me. Yeah, because I just don't have that much to show you today. But I have some serious progress, so I really, really wanted to do this video for you. So, on to works in progress. And the first one that I have for you, I've not done, honestly, I don't know why my voice decides to go all croaky and weird. As soon as I hit record, or like a couple of minutes in, my voice is like, nope, no, not today. We've had enough of you. Oh, I'm mid-row. Oh, that's really annoying. Anyway, the first item that I have to show you that I have worked on in the last week is my gorgeous, if I can get it enough slack, there we go, my gorgeous Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose. And as I am sure you're aware, I've got mohair in my eye. Oh, what I'm wearing, I'll tell you about it in a minute. But the Sweet Shop blanket, I absolutely adore this pattern. Again, I say it every week, but it is just fantastic and I cannot rave about it enough. And I've actually put a marker in now. So I got to here the last time I showed you. So I finished off that square and then I've started the next square. This is the last square of the row that I was adding in along the top here. And then I'm going to start picking up along this side and adding that row in. Yeah, I got distracted. I don't know what else I can say. So I've not done as much as I did last week, for example. Last week, I'd done loads last week. I finished so many squares last week. But anyway, this is the progress and this is the wonderful blanket. The yarn I'm using, this yarn here, all the hand-dyed yarn, I should say, is by Attic Spin Dye. It was their Beatrix Potter 12-month subscription club that was last year and the year before, I believe. But yeah, I thought this was going to be the most perfect project for this yarn, and I really do think it is. It really does showcase the colours in such a beautiful way. The white yarn, or the ecru yarn if you will, is undyed skeins of yarn. So, oh, and it's fingering weight held double. I'm trying to remember what I need to tell you. It is fingering weight held double, and yeah, sock base. I think both are sock base. Yes, they are. So 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. That is, they are both the same base because I didn't really want to mix bases in one blanket. But that is it, and I absolutely adore this project so much, as I say. In fact, I will probably be knitting on it this afternoon. We're going to watch a film when my parents get here. We'll go out for lunch and then we'll watch a film this afternoon, and me and my mom will probably knit while my dad gets really fidgety and decides he's going to go out for a walk in the rain, which is usually the case because he likes to keep moving, my dad, which is fantastic. He's an absolute legend, really, as is my mum, to be honest. They are both absolutely fantastic people. I am very, very blessed. Anywho, there's the blanket and it's fantastic. Such a good project. Oh, needles. Right. Obviously, I'm going to tell you about my jumper. I will tell you about it after. Where shall I tell you about it? I'll tell you about it once we're coming to a close on the podcast. I should have done it at the start, but I didn't. But I don't want to mess up my works in progress section. Okay, on to the next work in progress. It is not the April snow wrap because I've not actually done any work on the April snow wrap this week. And again, you'll see for why in a moment. But the next item is the gorgeous... Oh, I should get these ready before I actually start, shouldn't I? Right, make sure we don't drop any stitches. Nope, okay. Oh my goodness, hang on, I'm just trying to tidy it up a bit. It's a bit shameful. There's ends everywhere. Right, okay, so this is the gorgeous Plumeria tank top by Anna, and it's gorgeous. It is just a beautiful, stripy, very deep sleeve vest top. Now, all I'm doing is just finishing the body, just knitting in the round, keep going, changing however many times I need to change. Then I need to do some ribbing at the bottom, and then I just need to pick up for the sleeves and do the ribbing on the sleeves. Now, I did try it on, a bit nervous about it because the sleeves are really, really deep. So I've got a feeling I might need to lengthen the ribbing around the sleeve. So what I'm going to do is, when I get to the bottom, I will cast off, as you do, then I will block it before I do anything else, because I have to know that it's gonna fit, it's not gonna gape, and then when I come to do the ribbing, I've got a better idea of how long the ribbon needs to be, and also if I need to do any decreases anywhere, I can do them, just to bring that fabric in a bit so it fits me a little bit better. That's the plan. I don't know how well it's going to go, but the issue with that is when I start doing things like that, because it's kind of off pattern, if you will, I tend to lose interest because I'm trying to think, oh my gosh, how do I do this? I need to actually sit down and think about it, and it's making the time to sit down and think about it. But that is the gorgeous Plumeria tank top, and I'm so happy with it so far. I think it's beautiful. I love the colours. And the yarn, that takes me to the yarn. So, the yarn I'm using, let me make sure I've got, I know they're in here because I made sure they were in here. There we go. Okay, so this lovely colour, so this lovely greeny bluey colour, I really like this, is, both of these are double merino by Along Avec Anna. Double merino, Along Avec Anna, and this lovely colour is called Celadon. There you go. And then the beautiful grey colour, so this lovely grey here, is the same yarn, but it's called Louvre. I hope you can see that okay. So those are the yarns that I'm using, and honestly they're really lovely to work with. They're not as soft as I thought they would be, to be honest, but I reckon when I wash them it's just gonna bloom and be absolutely gorgeous, I reckon. So yeah, really pleased with that, loving the project, and it's looking exactly how I thought it would. And when I tried it on I thought I'm looking forward to wearing this, so super pleased with that. Right, let's move that over there. The next item on my works in progress list I have done some work on. Annoyingly, I've left one of them over there, but you saw it last week, and these are the Horseshoe Falls socks by Holly Isaac, and I'm absolutely loving them. They are mostly vanilla socks, but they do have this absolutely gorgeous cabling going down one side. Now, if you watched my episode last week, you will know that I did finish one of the socks. This is my second sock, and this is where I got to when I showed you last week. So I've actually done loads in that week. For me, I've done loads. I'm really pleased. So I did the Fish Lips Kiss heel. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it fits nice. I think I did a terrible job on it though. Yeah, I don't think I did as good a job this time round on it. But I haven't blocked the other sock yet, so I don't know how it blocks out. I did make a mistake as well, so that's on me. But yeah, so I've done the heel and I'm working on the foot now, and yeah, really pleased. But yes, the yarn is self-striping yarn by the absolutely wonderful Fibre Punk, and it's gorgeous. The colourway is called Progress Pride, so these are going to be my Pride socks. So I need to get a wiggle on and finish them, which is why I was trying to plough ahead. I think, looking at the other socks, I think they ended on red. So I've just got to do another repeat of these colours, and then I will be finishing on the red. So once I get to the red, that'll be the sock done. That's fantastic. Nearly there on those. And these are the ones that I was so close, as you can see, to having them a finished object this week. But I got distracted by something. Hang on, let me show you the yarn band. First, before I go on to that, the yarn is by Fibre Punk, and the colourway is called Progress Pride. I absolutely adore Marcus's yarn. I do highly recommend it, so please check him out. He also has his own He also has his own YouTube channel, and he's recently been trying punch needlework, so please go over and have a look. He also did some work on a loom. Was it a loom? But he made this absolutely gorgeous fabric. Honestly, please check out his channel. He does some really interesting things, and he's an absolutely fantastic person to watch and listen to. I really enjoy his channel. So yeah, that is his yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend. Right, on to, where are we? We are on to the final work in progress this week. And this is a paused WIP, technically. It's no longer a paused WIP because boy have I done some work on it. Really pleased with myself. So the next project, in fact, I think Rob's mum asked me about this a little while ago, and I think that's what sparked me to think, yeah, I need to grab that out of the wardrobe and actually start working on it. So the next project I'm about to show you is from this absolutely gorgeous book, Modern Crochet Sweaters by Janine Miska. And I absolutely adore this book. This is the kind of book that really made me want to start doing more garments in terms of crochet. I'm not very good at doing crochet garments because I think my tension is just completely weird. I can sometimes get the, the stitch count right, but then the row count is off. And to get the row count right, the stitch count's going to be off. It's really weird. I'm not entirely sure what is wrong with my crochet when it comes to garments, but there's an issue, let me tell you. So I was a bit apprehensive to get stuck into this, but the project I am doing is this absolutely gorgeous Sacred Woods. Have I put that too close? There we go. Sacred Woods sweater. It is absolutely beautiful. I just love it. I love it so much. And yeah, it's really interestingly constructed as well. I've not seen anything like this before, so yeah, again, that's another reason why I really wanted to work on it. Let me just make sure that my stitch is okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we're going to start with the yarn first. The yarn is by Paintbox Yarns. It is wool blend worsted, so worsted hopefully means it's going to work up nice and quick. The shade number is, what is that, 21. Shade number 21. And the blend is 25% wool, 75% acrylic. It's quite soft actually, it's quite nice. With a little hint of rustic in there. So, how am I going to do this? I'm not sure. Oh, let me turn it the other way around first. I think you got a glimpse of it. But this is where I got to when I last showed you. So I'd done from here to down here. So if I hold it this way, you can see that I've actually done quite a lot more. But the way this fabric works is it's actually a really long bit. In fact, I think you can see it there. It's a really long bit of fabric. So I've actually done loads. So to start off with, as you can see, my marker is here. I've just done a big long strip. And the idea is that it just goes over your shoulder. So I've prepared the hole, as you can see. The hole, if I can put my head in, there we go. So that's kind of how it works. It looks massive, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, I'm going to tell you. I am very nervous, but it looks okay, doesn't it? Good. Hopefully it'll be fine. But what's interesting is I am crocheting that way, but the fabric is going to be that way, so down, which I find really fascinating, if I'm honest. Let me take this off. Okay. So, yeah, I've done quite a bit. I'm not sure if it's long enough. And I'm a bit concerned it's a little bit too wide. So I might have done a size too big. I can't remember what size I chose. These are my notes, are they not? I chose a medium. So, where's the medium? Medium. Oh my gosh, yeah. So it's supposed to have 10 to 12 inches of positive ease. So technically that's correct because, yeah, technically it's correct. I did do gauge swatches as well, so I think my crochet hook that I chose is a bit bigger as well. Hook 5.5. Oh no, my crochet hook is smaller. That's interesting. Oh, my hair, sorry. So I am using a 5mm crochet hook. No, it's not there. It is on the table. Okay. Oh no, it's on that table, isn't it? But either way, I really got into this. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying watching it work up, especially now that there is the lovely hole. And yeah, I'm quite intrigued to see how we get on with it. I'm not massively sure I've got it right, but we shall find out. But yeah, I'm really happy that I pulled this out of hibernation, if you will. And I'm actually getting some proper work on it because it's about time really, and it's been sat around for so long, and I need to stop being afraid of working on crochet sweaters or crochet garments because I'm not going to get better at it if I don't keep trying, if you will. So yeah, I really like it. It feels really nice like that, nice and squishy. So I really like it, and I'm really hoping that I can get a nice garment at the end of it. If not, it's not a problem. I can unravel it and then I can try again, maybe a smaller size, I'm thinking, because there's extra small, small, medium. It goes up to, what does it go up to? Hang on. Goes up to 5X. So there's quite a good size range there, actually. That's pretty good. But yeah, medium's what I've gone for, but I'm not sure if that's too big for me. Having said that, I'm wearing a really oversized sweater here. So yeah, we'll see. We'll give it a go. It doesn't take too long to work up because it is worsted weight and it is crochet. So yeah, that is my Sacred Woods sweater by Janine Miska. I'm really pleased that I picked it up. Okay, so we're on to cast-ons. Cast-ons this week, I have none, which is probably a good thing because I probably don't need to cast anything on. There are a number of things I do want to cast on, but yeah, I just haven't. So sorry, I picked up my cup of tea for no reason. So yeah, no cast-ons this week. Again, probably a good thing. Next section is acquisitions, and again, I have no acquisitions this week. As I've said in previous episodes, I am trying my best this year to not buy as much yarn as I have done in previous years, and I'm doing really, really well at it. My intention this year is to try to limit myself and be a bit more mindful when I do buy yarn or project bags or things like that, just so that I'm buying things that I do feel I am going to use sooner than later, for example. So yeah, I did buy the Bird Street yarn. In fact, it's just over there. The Bird Street Yarn Reimagined Club from April, I think it was. It was the Do You Think You Saw Us, where they had the Do You Think You Saw Us yarn. In fact, one moment. Ow, my toe. Oh. I don't know how I managed to hurt my toe. Sorry, I'm getting so many messages right now. So this is the Do You Think You Saw Us by Bird Street Yarn. This is one of my favourite yarns that I've seen them dye for a long time, and I've been eyeing it up for so long and I just haven't bought it, and then they came out with this absolutely gorgeous Reimagined Club. Does it say April on there? No, it doesn't. The Reimagined set. So the idea with this Reimagined set, let me take the invoice out, is that you get the skein of yarn and then you get the breakdown of colours that are used in this yarn as mini skeins, and I thought it was fantastic. And I had to have it because, as I say, I've been holding off buying this colourway for long enough. It's time I bought it, so I'm really pleased they bought it. This didn't have a plan. This is where I'm going with this. It didn't have a plan. Oh my gosh, I just made a right mess of that. There we go. I just bought it because I wanted it. So I'm not limiting myself too much, but, you know, I am trying my best to buy yarn that I know I'm going to be using sooner than later. But all that to say, there are moments where I will still buy yarn that I just think is gorgeous. I know Beehive Yarns are doing a quarterly club. They just did spring, which was gorgeous. So I think it was Anne of Green Gables. So you get a couple of little extras with it. You get the yarn, you get a book. And yeah, I just really, really loved the idea of that. And they have just announced, well, Beth has just announced the next one, which is summer. And she's posted the spoiler pictures, which I'm pretty sure is Alice in Wonderland. So I might be tempted to get that box. But other than that, I'm being well behaved. But you know, I mean, it's nice to treat ourselves. It's nice to get ourselves things that we do want and things like that, and not to feel stressed about it, which was my whole idea with not doing a no buy, because doing a no buy, I would feel guilty for buying things, whereby if I'm just saying I'm doing a lesser buy, I'm going to be a bit more conscious about what I do buy. That's worked out so much better for me, and I'm still getting things that I think are absolutely beautiful and that I think, actually, yes, I would like that. And I'm not buying in loads of colours from yarn dyers that I just don't need, because I get very excited when there are updates and I always have to buy in an update. But this year I'm doing my best. I'm still supporting the yarn artists that I absolutely love and adore, but I'm just doing it in a bit more mindful of a way for myself. I don't know why that had such a long spiel, but anyway, you didn't ask for that. I'm here now to show you this gorgeous sweater. This was a recent finished object by myself, and it is the Dartmoor Sweater by Kadri. And here it is. It's gorgeous. I used drops. Now, what did I use? Drops Kid Silk Mohair was definitely used, so that's why it's fuzzy. Can I bring that closer? Yep, you can see the fuzz. So Drops Kid Silk Mohair was one yarn that I used, and the other yarn was an alpaca mix, I think. I cannot remember what. Nepal, that was it. Drops Nepal mix. Drops Nepal mix. It's a blend of alpaca, I know that much. But yeah, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It fits perfect, actually. I mean, I know you've seen this recently, but I just had to wear it today. So there we are. That's what it looks like. Let me turn around and show you the best thing. This gorgeous line down the shoulder. My nose is running. Let's do a full spin. There we go. Okay. Terrible fashion show, I know. But there we have it. That is what I am wearing. I love it. And as I said before, let me take that. There we go. This is how I started learning about tubular bind off. And as you can see, it just has this absolutely amazing finish. I've used it on the collar, I've used it on both of these, and I've also used it on the bottom. It is slightly stretchy, but it just creates this absolutely beautiful fabric finish to the fabric that is seamless. It looks seamless. It's amazing. Anyway, I am going to leave that there because I somehow managed to drag this out to nearly half an hour. My apologies. Well, not my apologies, but yes, I like to waffle. Anyway, I am going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it means the absolute world to me. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of the day and weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.